Let's talk about how the LA Galaxy are trying to build their team. Breaking news on Monday, according to Diario AS, the LA Galaxy have reached a verbal agreement with Riqui Puig. That's right, who's only 22 years old, the now ex-Barcelona man, the La Masia product, made all of 18 appearances last year across all competitions. Let's look at it from the Galaxy perspective first, I guess, Herc. Is this the right player for the LA Galaxy? Of course, we have to acknowledge designated player spots, which it would likely take to bring this player here, do not grow on trees.
They do not grow on trees. Who knows how the Galaxy will do it? They'd have to, I assume, 6 months sign here, whatever. They can do it because we've seen teams like LAFC and the Galaxy do it before. Okay, let's for 1 second take that out of the equation. This is an unreal type of business for the LA Galaxy. Listen, Gareth Bale will steal the headlines. Gareth Bale will steal all types of new headlines around the world because it's Gareth Bale. He could have had his choice of 98% of the teams in this world. But a player who was in Barcelona for the last 2 years in that setup and getting time, I mean, he was on the roster. He may not have played every game. He may have came in cameo sub appearances, about half the appearances every season for 2 seasons, but he was there, and he's 22 years of age, and was, yes, as the producer said, a fan favorite, and was in the U21 Spanish national team a year ago, was all of a sudden deciding, I don't want to go to somewhere in the Premier League like we've seen other Spanish players. I don't want to go to France. I don't want to go to one of these other teams. I want to go to the LA Galaxy way before my prime. At 22 years of age, major coup. I mean, this is something we've not seen in Major League Soccer. Players like this where you think can still stay or try to fight at an elite level, don't just come to Major League Soccer at that age. Huge coup.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with that it's a big deal, right? It feels like a big deal that this player would consider anywhere in MLS and the LA Galaxy right now. But if I'm building the Galaxy, is this the dude you go after? This feels like a really big risk. This is a 22-year-old who has never been the guy. No, really, you think this guy's going to be the 10 that's going to run the Galaxy?
Stop. Sebastian Giovinco came to Major League Soccer and absolutely ran a show.
No, you can't compare the two. You cannot compare the two. You cannot compare the two.
Stop,
Sebastian Giovinco was a senior Italian international. This guy's never played for Spain.
Hold on, he can't. But Seb, he's on the cusp of playing for Spain. You know what happens after the U21? Okay. You can go to the full national. Oh, what I'm telling you is this is a guy who's choosing way before the cards have even been dealt to come to Major League Soccer. Do you know how crazy that is?
What does that tell you about his motivation? What does that tell you about his motivation? A guy who is supposedly Barcelona's next big thing?
What do you think
That's a huge risk.
Stop,
They're going to pay $5, $6...
Stop. Let me stop you real quick. Let me finish my thought, okay? You're talking about the risk. They're giving, what's the guy? Costa? Is that his name? Douglas Costa? They're giving Douglas Costa...
Your boy?
How many millions a year to go vacation while he's on red cards, to go do Instagram stories, to go do Snapchat, whatever you want, instead of coming here and, as you say, dominating, as you say, being motivated. Now, you've got a kid who's 22 years of age, who was playing at a very good level, who's choosing to come to the LA Galaxy. For the LA Galaxy, you jump on it. Now, we can question him now if you like. But from a Major League Soccer stance, from an LA Galaxy stance, there is no risk. It's not like these other players who come in, okay? It's not a risk you're taking on the same level of a Zlatan who's coming in after a major knee surgery, or a Douglas Costa who's coming in with all these problems from the Brazilian Primera. It's not on the same par as a risk. Every single team in Major League Soccer would take this risk.
Okay, then give me the player's perspective, right? Put yourself in his shoes. You're 22 years old. You're La Masia favorite. You're the guy who is going to be the next big thing at Barcelona. Surely, even if the options weren't Barcelona, there were more competitive options, a higher level of play than Major League Soccer and the LA Galaxy. What's your reaction then to seeing this player take this decision, if indeed it is what he's going to do?
¿Por qué? Why? I mean, seriously, you could maybe not top 3-4 teams in any league, but certainly there to mid-table in any league, they would take a flyer on Riqui Puig. I would have to assume they would take a. I mean, Seb.
You're so overvaluing the Barcelona tag right now. You're so overvaluing the Barcelona tag.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, shot at Barcelona.
No,
I'm not. I'm just telling you.
You're saying because this guy played 15 games last year that he could walk into any top 3 or 4 team in any league? I'm not saying that he would walk
into any team. I'm saying he would have suitors, Seb. I'm saying his only options wouldn't be Major League Soccer. You're saying that.
Okay, all right. We'll decide what you said and what I said on another edition of Futbol Americas.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.